I mean, full honesty, I didn't want to be a tattoo artist as a kid. When I grew up, the tattoo field was a lot of drunken cokeheads that were like womanizers, or, I mean, it was really problematic, the people that I grew up seeing as tattoo artists. I didn't want to be a tattoo artist. I thought they were prigs, you know?
So I would say that I started like thinking of tattooing whenever I was roughly like 19. So it's pretty recent. It wasn't like a thing I've been wanting to do for the longest time. And it kind of came off out of the blue because I was always an art person, but I never thought about doing tattoos. Never really was a career path I was thinking. So the people that told me to like try to tattoo or try to go through that path was whenever I was actually studying to become a physical therapist. And I would always draw for my patients. Like they would always see me drawing and they asked me if I could draw them something. And same for the physical therapists, they would always see me doing it. I work with them. So they would like kind of encourage me to go through that as well. And they definitely helped with like pushing me to go to that path. And whenever I decided to do that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just drop all the physical therapy stuff, drop college, and that's whenever I decided to try to pursue tattooing. And I would just go around different shops asking if they were looking for an apprentice, and eventually one did take me in. And from there, they would teach me kind of like the ropes of what to do and what not to do whenever it comes to drawing, designing, and tattooing itself.
I started my apprenticeship when I was 19. We started it New Year's Day, January 2020. It was hard. I had a bit more of a traditional apprenticeship. I started to shadow my mom at work on my off days in between jobs, getting to watch how comfortable she made people feel while they were getting tattooed. I think that really helped. I want to be the tattoo artist that I would have felt comfortable around as someone who grew up in a shop.
So my first tattoo was actually this one right here. I actually designed it myself. The flower represents my mom, since her favorite flower was a magnolia. My parents' birth years in Roman numerals, and then my dad as a dagger. And of course, since I love the anime, I had to kind of reference an anime that I like myself, which is Hunter x Hunter. There's the Judgment Chain. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just add a little bit of that. They won't know. I told them afterwards.
My first tattoo was one of the last drawings that my grandfather did. It was, it's a woman sitting down and she has spirit coming off of her. And I picked the drawing because she always looked a little bit like my mom to me. And so it's just a little way to have my family with me. We have all of my grandfather's paintings, and so our shop doubles as a gallery space. We invite people in here to come in and, you know, almost like a museum walkthrough. We knew that this shop was supposed to honor his death, almost like a big ofrenda for him. And when we were trying to bring in decorations for the shop, we unwrapped a big old painting of his. It was a Texicali painting for the smoking mirror. That's what it translates to directly. And so we got really lucky. That's what we have in our drawing room. It's the biggest painting of his we have. And it felt really full circle. We saw that painting and it felt like we chose the right name for it. Oh, Columbus does have a fun tattoo history. It used to be kind of like the Wild West out here. And there's good and bad to that. I've heard some horror stories, but I've also heard some really fun stories. Tattoo shops in the 80s, I mean, they used to shoot each other up. It was very territorial, but we're also very fortunate because the military base sets Columbus up in a way for tattooing that's unlike any other town that I've lived in, because no matter what, at the end of the day, they're always going to be recruiting and training people, and so there's always going to be fresh people wanting to get tattooed, which is really lucky. Whatever your stance on the military is, to have a constant new stream of revenue like that.
there's like 5 tattoo shops all on Veterans. I didn't realize how condensed, like how tightly packed all the tattoo shops are in this area. Very cool, like once you start and once you're in it for a little while, everyone like knows each other. Like the moment they see that there's a new tattoo artist in Columbus, they immediately start like following you on Instagram, follow back, you know, we like each other's posts. It's really cool, a very fun community. And I do love that everyone is so like, it's almost like a family kind of thing. Like once you're in it, you feel like everyone's in it, but then you realize that it's like a small community, and everyone kind of knows each other in it, which is fun. Oh, perfect.